Hello everyone, this is the Clean Water Challenge presented by Joshua, Morgan, Hallie, and Jessica. This grand challenge is aimed at getting everyone access to clean water in an economically efficient way. Um, if you didn't know, according to the UN, half of the world is without clean water. And here are some overall ideas of how to solve this problem. The first is to create new infrastructure development and new pipe access. The second is just to have hand pumps at the water site. And the third is to have portable individual purifiers such as the LifeStraw or the bike, which I'll get into later. All right, so with every idea, there are obviously problems with every one, and it's not going to be perfect. So here are some of the problems listed out, so maybe someone can come along and solve them, or maybe we can develop solutions to them. For example, the developing plants, that is going to take a lot of money. How many plants are you going to build? Where are you going to place them? Uh, People are going to have to travel either way to get clean water. Water is not, it must be transported on foot if you go to the pump station, and so that's going to limit how much water you can bring back to the house. That's not practical either, considering humans get fatigue and whatnot. Also, if the solution is manufactured elsewhere in the world, that could be a problem. Purification at the site could also lead to unclean containers. If water is just sitting around, bacteria could form. And lastly, purification uses expensive non-renewable resources, so it's expensive and it can be bad for the environment. So all these problems arise, um, but I'll go into some specific solutions. Um, this one is a solution created by a professor whose name I'm not going to even try to pronounce. It's basically a desalination process involving osmosis. They run seawater through a membrane from a draw solution. It's a highly concentrated solute, so the osmotic pressure increases, and eventually the solute is then separated from the membrane, and it creates the clean, or it obtains the clean water. And then this is a pedal bike where basically the power you or the energy you create from pedaling will pump the water through the filter. I have a diagram of how it works and what it looks like. It's also allows for water to be transported a little bit easier. However, it's not a huge amount of water. It's a lot of water, but it's not a huge amount. And then the last bonus to this bike is the fact that um, it's cheap. It doesn't cost much. But then again, what are you going to do? Give one of these bikes to everybody in a country that or in a city that doesn't have clean water? There's still issues, but these are some of the ideas that come along. And finally, going forward, it seems like we're on the right track in terms of um, you know getting a solution. But it is important to remain vigilant in solving these problems, and eventually we can solve them. Thank you for listening to the presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day.